Hi there, Captain Athlon here. Well, we have Wave 5 of McFarlane's superpowers. I started off with Wave 4, and here we are with Wave 5. Well, I'm going to call this line the Repaint line, or this wave, the Repaint wave, because there's a whole lot of it. Now, I want to disclaim, this is not a dig at McFarlane. A lot of companies do repaints. It's not unusual. It's just every toy in this wave seems to be a repaint of a former one. I mean, these are the biggest offenders, like Robin, you see here. They just made Robin's cape black, and they made him a little darker, made his mask a little, made it black. So they just made it darker. Thomas Wayne. This one's not as bad as some of the other ones, but if you look at it, you'll notice that it's the same toy as Wave 1 Batman. You can definitely tell that. So, yeah. All they did was they add deco, and they added a new head sculpt, or they shaved a little head off, and I don't know, but it looks pretty good. I will definitely say this is a buy. I'm gonna get a couple more of these if I can. Yeah, so this is definitely something. If you're a collector, get this one. It's pretty good, but it is definitely a body's or a reused body from Wave 1. But there are no accessories, so if you want guns, you'll have to use something like Lex Luthor's '89 handgun. Yeah, so here we go with this is a pretty big offender right here. Batman. Now, you'll notice it's the exact same thing. This is the biggest one that fit. This is all they did was repaint it and give him another cape. So, well, actually, no, it's not the biggest one, but it's the most obvious one to me. They didn't add any deco to the belt. I don't know why they didn't do that, because if they added deco to the belt, at least it would have looked like the '89 one, huh? But, okay. So, Nightwing. We have Nightfall Nightwing, and the Nightwing everybody else has seen before. Same exact toy, just different repaint. And that's it. I mean, it's just a repaint. It's so if you like the original costume, this is kind of a mismatch between this one and the original costume he had way back when Nightwing first appeared. Superman is another one that I'm like, I got no idea what's going on with this. It's the exact same body, but they added deco to the belt, which I wish they would have done for Batman. And the head sculpt is like an angry Superman, and I don't really like it. This is a better head sculpt. I wish you could swap the heads out, but oh well, you can't do that. And even with this, even with Vigilante and Peacemaker and all, I think Vigilante is a new figure, or a resculpt. On the back, they show it in reverse. This is definitely, once again, Batman Wave 1. You can see if you look at the abs. Darn it, I gotta turn his cape around. If you look at the abs and chest, you can tell that it's the same toy. I mean, one of the things that got me about the Superman toy is you could easily tell it's the same legs and everything because of the way his feet are kind of angled in. I guess that's so you can make poses with him flying or whatever. But yeah, that's it's super obvious. At least they did add peg holes. And I will say, what's great about these capes is that all of them have singes along the edges. So when they cut it, it was like a hot knife, so that you wouldn't get something like, a little fraying like from the 80s. You know, that was a big problem with some of these toys, is it would fray. Or the capes. But these will not do that. So, unless you do something crazy. But that's pretty much really all I have to say about this toy line. I mean, you know, the new Superman looks a lot like this right here. which is kind of embarrassing. The new Flash, I forgot to get out. It's the same old Flash as before. It's another repaint. So, yeah. They just, instead of it being red and yellow, you can now have him in burgundy and puce. He's sort of like the same color as Ezra Miller's costume here, but you know, he doesn't have red boots, he has yellow puce boots. So, okay, nice 70s boots, but that's really about it. I mean, this whole entire line has been nothing but repaints. Excuse me. And it's not that I didn't, you know, I'm giving McFarlane a hard time. A lot of companies do this. Mattel, the entire Motu, Masters of the Universe line was nothing but repaints. I mean, they almost all had the same body with just a different head and maybe some deco or some, you know, but that's about really it for all the action figures. And even Panther and Cringer were the same exact mold with just different, you know, paint or flock. So they're not the first, they're not the worst. And I actually really like I said, this toy, I like this one. I'm going to probably open this one and get another few of these. So yeah, on about a 1 to 10 scale, I would give this whole entire line a 9 or a 9.5 because they are keeping at least the Superpowers line alive, but I wish they would put a Lex Luthor or, I don't know, maybe a Joker. That would be wonderful, right? But we'll see about when we get that. All right, well, thank you, everybody. Hit like and subscribe and all that nice stuff. Hit the bell. But also, remember, you don't have to like everyone, but you gotta love everyone. Keep having fun. Take care. Captain Have Fun out.